101.7 Asempa FM so ne Ekosiisen dwumedie no asuguso a utie na ma yenna munyina ase ensan ma makwaba emfa momra Ekosiisen dwumedie yi eso if you same kwapim se no nsia ne fa ebebo ye the discussion segment no na to amoso se enne unya the all new Golden Tree all time instant drinking chocolate nibia but more than a month and kebi Golden Tree made by the Cocoa Processing Company Limited. Or more than Golden Tree chocolate. Or more than all time instant drinking chocolate. Aba ubetimi anomono hot or cold and opa ewia enyumre ubetimi anom edepa nkwala pempenyi for epe sachet bi ba 12 in a row into amount real value for money your 400 gram 40 gram 1 kilogram 20 kilogram bulk pack and so ho ubenya bi etumi atoni tobi FDA age atum Cocoa Processing Company Limited na aye the abaye instant drinking chocolate correct pa men Canada fresh opedudu to 0531 063053 na only one enkasa no monhwe emwao sound so na obapa product omuna de Africa Queen Mackerel aba jaso wo de ye jollof enkwan stew koye brutal African Queen Mackerel tuna woman no esoso ene wo oba papa sardine it's the best sardine in tomato sauce highly nutritious na is really the most sought after say odi ye salad ene de keka ho nyina na oh when they beje ene wo oba pa tomato paste and also no original tomato paste pure red highly nutritious tomato paste ekoye pa intimonsia nso emayen enti obapa product nyina no eba easy to open ye kasa ye easy to open on 10 na otwe na wa bie na chese oh se unhia 10 kata unhia sekan very very easy to open it bo modern na wonsa into me enkabi for bulk purchase no fresh 0302 668357 0302 668357 Obapa tomato paste or say wara obe check ene no Ecobank say oho kire na wo hia ska de atwitwa wo ho a fa phone ne dial *770 hash the new Ecobank money emergency number *770 hash once you dial and found the phone that we use to your amount instant access to loans, fund transfers, utility bill payment, airtime, and data purchases, and so much more. You know, the Bomodena also EPB. When you are in need of money, don't panic. Just call and as a dial *770 hash. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank. Car batteries, papano, power jet batteries. Bomodena say UBPB ato. And then so no Great City Real Estate akofa promotion kesiye biaba asase promotion opa asase atwa with 5,000 Ghana cedis ubenya a 70 feet by 50 feet size of land ewo Kaswa Akochi ena yewa asase so Kaswa Obom Road near Domeabra 15 minutes drive from Great Lamte Mills School. In the way individual, union, groups, cooperatives, institutions are more pass as Money Great City Real Estate Limited in the Encomo. Your special installment package are air chain. Your office was Kaswa Obom Road near Domiabra Main Cemetery. 0244 298 945. Na only one into me in the encomo here me papa say ube take advantage of this wonderful promotion ma menkai mo say abedwafo ni nyina atena se on my far right Reverend Charles Owusu on the independent parliamentary hopeful ewo in Kranza North constituency in the Bono East region. Edahada baby udru Kranza North waji baby edahada baby Charles Owusu oye brutal Sitting in the middle, Honorable Collins Owusu Amankwah, on a former MP, Menchia North constituency. And Oba Parliament, and so he rose to become vice chair of the Defense and Interior Committee in Parliament.
Chairman, Government Assurance Committee.
Yeah, and a chairman of the Government Assurance Committee.
Ekosiisen Parliament.
And now say we Ekosiisen Parliament and so. Hey, no, no, what boy Juma? No, we brutal. We brutal. And was I a former MP or Ekosiisen Parliament? Here, it's something you worked for. Inti, I was say
yes.
Na we are seeing na.
And a Central Entity Tender Committee, National Security.
Hey, and they also we here, Nioma.
2018, yes.
Chairman of the National Entity Tender Committee.
Member,
Central Entity Tender Committee of National Security. In National Security Procurement, we are in an out committee in so. Hey, and the way, Juma. And the deep another former member of Parliament for the people of Adentan constituency. Before say NDC be free power in 2016, he became the first CEO of Yes Youth Enterprise Support. Yeah. On another first that agency metamorphosed to become NEIP. NEIPCC
and the buyer, President Kofo, NYEP.
NYEP and YEA. I want to go to Japan one. On the other, yes.
And then this in the Owusu
and a bay Jida.
Exactly.
And then this is a bay Jida. And mobile mind from Jida and a cyber YEA. And in the Abuga Pillow on a Jida. In the after waiting or more. It changed in rebranding and YEA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, no, you're different.
Yes, no, different. Yes, no, it was a budgetary commitment. In the budget statement, announced 10 million. Was it Ghana cedis or dollars?
Dollars was ambitious.
There were dollars. No Ghana cedis. 10 million Ghana cedis to start as the seed fund for the.
Oh, can we post now? Can you answer?
No, maybe I can't post. I feel the mobile back.
Oh, digress.
Oh, no, I mean digress.
Yes, no, free on the coffee.
Say yes, you know the beefy. But before yes, no. Now also committees be or Parliament, including the Agric and Cocoa Affairs Committee. Now our committee in so. And a privileges committee. A honor MP can be no one can ya. They are tons of friend.
Yes, no. Now me a presidential staffer.
Yes. So presidential staffer, and they are appointed as yes, CEO. Sure. Until acquire presidential staffer. Until the post pa NDC ewa be
But a nice person.
Oh yeah, he's a nice person. He's a nice person.
Yeah, very national service.
And that's the Honorable Kojo Edu Asare, former MP Adentan constituency. Adentan so enya, I don't know, say a very notorious reputation. Say hono a one term or one term. Ah, now just anete.
Anya one term. One term. NDC, yeah, called back to back. And already.
No, say after former.
No, PMMC matter. Yeah, one time no say NDC ban now. Next time now we have
another candidate. Aba.
No, another candidate.
So, between NPP and NDC, no person say.
Na sa wo na nye NPP ni the two.
Then I mean, say, o can say one time na. In a sense, no. O patch say NDC ban there. No, China NPP aba.
Oh no. The American MPB
so
one
term.
Okay, that's fine. MPB will be a one term.
Because they say draw Akosiaso, you know.
And you are GF Ramadan. Now Ramadan so I 2 terms and now 1 term. Okay.
The second term you need.
The second term. Okay.
Akotianya anything less than 19,000 difference.
Adenta. So Ramadan between mu 19,000 votes.
To Buna here.
And the most of Diana.
Yes, what I say.
Hey, as a man,
difference between our higher.
Oh, Messi Obano Bedia.
Besides, there be not just opinion
because she's campaigning vigorously.
Campaigning Ramadan.
Oh. Now do you hear what
no, you tell me, is it
sleeping? I was supposed to go, and that is the adjoining constituency. And Oyarifa so a lot of
Sika dia Obi. And she's doling it out like
say Oyarifa.
But you need resources to win.
And your resource funny. I tell you man, Okutas resources. No, you tell me.
Why? Now say we are MP. No, people say our question.
Yes, Obi who me hustle on the ground.
No, who the hustle? Why you deputy CEO?
NYA.
Now somebody no,
MP that I'm told say to become a successful MP,
yes,
you have to be resourceful.
Resourceful doesn't mean say
you ability to mobilize money.
You be able to mobilize and make sure say it goes on the ground. Would the year campaign and yani chichavan grofundi.
That's why ground.
Debbie, I know your Ghana politics, no, you're born.
It is a 1 year day.
Onya dey
me banti no youth no e kind of once you know no
more child ni sesen who go first can free
akosia e dibima me ni bi
me so who go first can free that's why you should probe where they found the money.
Oh no
but that's an absurd.
It's not absurd though.
But how would you then
me koye campaign obi ahu me hustle
I don't know obi ahu me hustle
because me cars adada
na sini what the here person obi ani here na
because obi ani here na na enim no asana na enim no
one enim ne say
na enim no until he became Akosia around there.
I
don't think that's a fair.
No, but look, why don't you want that?
But unim ni law unim na say
o say
unim na say
na say no na ejuma ben
oh and say unim no
oh yeah MPP chairman diaska diasi ni bia etitiska gu o mu fie wa you tell me
okay now me bawo
in the officer the sika the chair
no what I'm saying is
Nancy
ne kunu
me say officer the sika
me question
don't even find that one
do you think it will be fair if anybody says Ramadan so nya the sika we no
Ramadan on parliament
na parliament no sika dua si ho
sika dua ni ho but owo contacts and connections.
And you think the NYA deputy CEO any contact?
What's it?
NYA deputy CEO any contact?
Until I'm seeing probe, you know.
So we probe Ramadan too?
You can do that. Why not?
Ramadan or no committee allowance. What just said?
Oh,
if you want to go,
Obi, Nancy.
No, what I'm saying is,
you also do the contact and connections. By extension, I've said,
very industrial.
Say na me bobo omo a abedi MP wa denta. Ena Collins be mo beka say this year no Akosua menu be wi.
It's possible.
Ena honorable Edu Asare say enya de ebetimi asi na de Akosua wa ni sika ena wo na ocheche na ye improve so nya sika ni free. Ena make us say enye fair claim.
It is not a fair claim.
It is not.
Obi is not. Say the tiene say and say be call ya steps no.
Yes.
Abribia ye beto ba obi wa ben mo be contest election bia. Ye hu sa ni ma bi. Akosua me she will not be the first and she will not be the last. Say na ye nua Ramadan na NDC wa ban mu enanka or contest election. Ke be hu niam afoforo bi a onye ye kora aka ho. Well, that is the truth. Sa ni ma oh. But me nyina mu no ye hu obi a na ban wo so a olusu election upon the nipa na ye nyina. Na me da bia example a me dey a send off. Ye wura Akufo-Addo ko hobi. Ye wura Bawumia ko hobi. Chief of Staff no hobi. Ministers of State, DCs, regional ministers. The matter one people need the matter in eco hobi. At the end of the day, the people said, this is our choice. And see, about to no crown. Toda the nipa baby rebellion and toda nya hona bia man for nothing. Ehwe.
They should forget.
And see, mama ye nyina ye nya abotre. Na because ye nua ba no oni habi. And the yebeka bi ontimi ni ho ano. Kojudi ono I mean
I'm a landlord
or a landlord of the
constituency. Finish.
But the bottom line is Banchinya Ghana wedding.
Ebeche.
Days from now. Elections in Adenta there, MPP they should forget.
Hey,
I'm telling you the truth.
Okay. 80 days from now.
But Ramadan you be
yeah.
Simply because of maybe I'm say
Ramadan.
Yes, or constituency.
Okay.
No, or a populist. Utie na
constituency
Ramadan.
Oh,
constituency. What is that? And he's not going to win.
No.
How
do you define a populist?
When you enter the constituency now, which of the candidates is very visible in the constituency?
Master, we are talking about one who is holding booty.
Oh no, me busa.
Versus now all hustle.
When you're joining a hustler,
no hustle and no according to ni papa ni kunu papa wosika that time be amana. That's what you are saying.
No, what I'm saying is
that's what you have just said.
But for you to indict, you say,
that's what you have just said.
Investigate.
That's why you
say where an admission say Cozy is more visible in the constituency than Ramadan.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
And your posters.
Okay.
And then your t-shirt. And then your whatever, doling out your friends. You see, that what the MPP has not come to terms with at this point in time. And they say, their opulence, disdain towards the electorate. Some be trying last minute to do election. A hot na mo be tamska, na mo be skirmishes, and na got your friend is saying, payload out say, back hole ni, and near the posters at one bicycle, state property. Na mo de posters
na state property na bicycle anyone.
Any idea posters kotare ho.
Oh, you see that is
any idea party posters kotare ho.
Oh.
Yeah you
Bas branding na mo
Buapayo
Mahama babia na odiniti.
Na Mahama no president of Ghana. Tell me. Mahama no president of Ghana.
Who assemblyman of Ghana.
NDC Charles.
Messi Dr. Baumia onya vice president of the Republic of Ghana. Enti say advertising. What did they mention?
Party Charles. I'm talking about party Charles. Bas branding. No. Obi be fair to us.
Yes.
Be fair to us.
Bas branding.
Did you see any party thing?
Mahama picture
but me the Ghana flag at once. Yeah, me crime sponsors our project.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Me, I'm talking about where
party
colors are.
About drip machines.
About drip machines. The district where it's supposed to be. Where do you do?
Mo say yenye ya di bo ho ama manfo ho afa mo pia ba e di bi be.
Yeah, say mo nya remu de mo nim say ma ya di bi.
Yeah, bibi nti na mo ni ya
na show off.
What say?
Why do you show off?
Mo nti ni e be say it's an MPP government and yes.
Say Obi, these people they are funny jokes.
Are they?
Say mo si mo be ma one constituency you can say 1 million per constituency
every year.
Uka payloader, o say low loader no ne tipa truck we na. Uka ni na ne bo kra bu ma 2 million Ghana cedis kra wo.
Dabi o.
Dabi o ene ne
2 million Ghana.
Maybe so.
Okay.
Chobo no na dosu. Chobo no na dosu.
No, but 2 million.
Me see chobo no na dosu, but if you have cash in your pocket and you walk to the dealers. We walk to the dealers. Now heard the real price. And you buy
$2 million.
Me catch rail plane. Me say for all of those things. I don't crap where court district and your constituency.
I put projects no.
Do you understand?
A constituency be our the ordinary day. Ebi do omo DSC market. Ebi do omo DSC hospital. Ebi mo de omo DSC o macoin.
And ebi so the enko.
And you enko na only the problem. Talk about the the enko.
Nothing. I can't say you who ni omo de Nothing there shows say you use scapra. No, you tell me. Now you are that town. The kind. That's your kind.
Aviation hold na come on asphalt. Aviation land e kire ho nyina e de ba be wura mu no. Ba bia housing, state housing, or projects in Gunya. Onya yemu asphalt. And the assembly on you asphalt. Now some man out. Yeah, now me person say yeah, Juma. This is a working government. Yeah, Juma.
Mate,
what time one?
Mame namwase. Mama ya hwani entro so. We say Obi. Honorable Kojo Bajeman, and so a former MP, or say Obi. Kamala Harris is raising millions of dollars to run her campaign, which she did not steal. If you are a candidate and you can't mobilize funds to run your campaign, then you don't have any business being a candidate. That's a former MP.
Former MP.
Yes.
Ni all the apple, ni oranges, no compare, no jai. A public fundraising. It can be properly audited.
Yes.
You know who baby as can if you who paid what. Of course, you are the no over to me.
Not a one cow.
No,
of course, you are no better.
Not one cow, dear.
John Mahama,
come don't super account.
Put him one in here. Look at the Yahweh.
Where's the Obi? Putting where's the Obi? What is Honorable Eduasare saying? Was he not in power when he lost his elections? Who made him the landlord of Adentan constituency? Lawyer Adomako and Onodewe about lawyer. And minim Adomako. But say lawyer Adomako. I don't know if they be a dinner ring a bell there. Anyway,
for as long as I live in Adenta, I will not be.
I'm
telling you. Now they wouldn't sell him grants or change.
You say the campaign and as
me see, as long as I live in Adenta constituency, on your MP.
Hey,
but we were from.
Now we're from Ankwana form.
Okay. 0548 443 523. Or Adventura Fafa, your WhatsApp number we so bring 0548 443 523. 0548 443 523. For messages nebra na yenshe into you. We say Obi. Tell my brother Collins that those roads in Adenta were constructed by the NDC in 2016. Agbesi Nuchu and Onodewe Aba Agbesi Nuchu yedase papa. Ma yenhwene entwas na fe yemra eme deal with the main issues egu yapono so.
And it's not true.
Enti we say Obi
attention. Obi
greetings.
Obi meba. Attention. When we fit the Adenta barrier, e dey call dodo akwan no so. And no na
and I do the work almost almost start.
And making and no na attention. And no na so mutimi ye attention.
No, but it's work going on.
I am not saying say work is not going on. Going on
and finishing and the same thing.
Are not the same.
Because
the traffic is creating for the people. Take my word for it.
Okay.
The Montreal opposition.
And then I bomb it. I am there. Say in the next 3-4 months. Yes, I did no awards. I remember so it doesn't mean you win the election.
We said, Obi, greetings. You remember what I told you the last time? Honorable Kojo Eduasare should take it easy during his second coming. Akosua is winning. Akonta is going to lose. Sir, you can't say. Uko break kakrana wabano.
I know your second.
Second.
Oh, now say me 16 years.
Only some information. But he take it easy now. Akosua winning. I think that's the trust of his. Nana Yaoba also last year.
Obi. Man, kasa metiasi. Me say for as long as I live in the constituency.
Constituency ni muno.
As long as I
yes. That is what I'm
saying.
Yes, please. No, I would anyone. And then I owe you mischief. Make us as long as me say as long as I'm meeting constituency. That is what I'm saying.
But Obi so say, okay, Obi say Eduasare is jealous of Akosua men.
Obi
dia ono dia ba enono. We say Obi Akosua is winning the Adentan seat, whether rain or shine. Honorable Kwabena,
for that matter.
also the Honorable Kwabena, Mamprobi former assemblyman, and Mamprobi they say near Adenta. Mamprobi we say Obi. Good evening. Tell Honorable Swagger to stop talking because nothing can stop their third defeat. The massive road infrastructure works will speak for us. It's possible. Greetings, Honorable Kwejo Bajeman. Oheneba Kwejo Poku. Ewo Ashaleboche. And also, Obi, please ask Honorable Eduasare. Is Panda Restaurant still working? We want to order some food. Or say, Obi, please tell Eduasare, does he really live in Adenta now? He should come and see the School Junction Road and stop what he's doing in the studios. School Junction.
Yeah, School Junction.
Okay, and they call, Botemano. And they call Botemano. Send your my 6 lanes.
Yes, Galaxy hon temu ho nyina ye adwuma o adwuma ya wa betina apa wakata woni
na ehon e Adenta constituency.
Yes,
partly.
Okay.
Yes. Part of support. They be a joining motorway.
Yeah.
Ekosiisen. Ekosiisen.
Oh, but man dey menim say ho ye west tema west.
Me see.
But what I'm saying say
no my fine for New Junction to
motorway. Kra na no omo kwan dey kra.
Me bisa say who
ene ye
and here no ye overhead me dey call Palace Mall.
Obi
Endo
ho. Maybe a pa ho say den.
Oh, okay.
E kwan na ya Ekosi motorway no so a na ko ye left. As an Asian Pabwa,
Unya baby amfa.
Say, oh, Kotema. This is Sansan Wechi. Sa, very rare. Well, with me, you 10 and I will see the opposite side. It's true.
It's not true. Is it?
Are you getting my point?
Okay. Mate, inti mama yenhwe ne ento aso enra.
The design, the road is good. Fantastic.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Fantastic road. But for me, where it ends, no.
It ends when?
Like it's motorway, no.
There be so sir.
Oh, one that. Almost every time I buy. Wait, oh, TME.
Now, where you so quiet there?
Almost every time I buy.
Okay.
They move to the outer lane and they can find their way onto the road and come to Ashaleboche.
Okay.
Ashaleboche called the same place. Who could do motorway no so? Why towards Accra? It will be there called
motorway. What do you call motorway?
So far, so experience.
What do you call motorway? Runabout. So runabout. Offer left. They said the offer Boteman. Obekwa kofa eje kojo. Ekwa kokosi ashaiman. What did they channel? Yes,
it wa kopia ashaiman.
Na ashaiman na tama na okon.
Akwa be sin akọ.
Oh no. E 2% chese yenkosi motorway ni mu state.
No, you tell me. That is what I'm talking about. No. An engineering effect.
No.
Do you understand? And I make a
say. In fact, said I can. Me down me fast could do. I ask myself say and yes, a free honor of Siakotema. I found what okay. And he, I do on me say, either some bear fly over or on who said, who couldn't get Caribbean and the Grand Review by Musa.
It won't be him. So underground when the call she been
so that who bet me access to Tema. Until says Sadi and be any so free time
as at now counterproductive from those of us going towards the
Tema Eba is Legona.
The easiest shortest.
No say free is Legon.
That is the point.
I don't know person who see a motorway.
Na masa ekwano so fa so ni say.
Upe short way. Kema make am. Again Debbie. Okay. Who funny fan. King's Cottage yo.
King's Cottage no. Fa ko si hin. Ekosiisen Spentex.
Etimi kura ram si is Legon. E ho no.
Yeah.
That stretch na.
Yeah, ma fa sa kwan.
And na wonim say interchange no ye mo. Yeah, more bow. You better fly over not so. But for now, na development and echo. What is the channel?
But underground tunnel, no one say originally omo yema nantwi.
Yeah, I think that was yeah.
Because of what's enough farms, Nungwa farms,
Guardian, old one, she said almost saying eh, and for almost saying because still I'm here in traffic, you know. That's all. And to a man who say, say issue old one, so that have one incoming, oncoming vehicles to make my for the other side, and then incoming ones and so make my for this side. Until because they say you're Mills by no. But I can't be a boa pan say, we use that one to airport at you. First, there will be a airport at you, a day. A barber fa a friend is saying more that you want to making Palace more. What do you call it? Okay, Idiano. Accra Mall. Okay. Yes. They do cause sprinters road. Of course, yeah. Yes, Adiano. O say man net traffic na nanka o job be fa say no be fa mo na nima ba be say ko nyina no so etie nti o ba so a o tim sanya access
na sa kwan Mills time there.
Yeah, Mills time.
So I understand say yes our road no is part
of so yet Bema camp.
Of course.
Yeah, Jamie Bema camp.
Nti ni na reduce na say so aban so fly over from there. On say e do
na nya ban na ye omo na delay
no I understand say
omo na delay no anka ba na sa kwa na ye
say or say that road is part of the bigger motorway redesign and reconstruction.
Okay.
It
fitting to fly over now
because
of layer to
balance sheet. What you say asset today. Any esun faso aye and no common yedi.
But it will not be fair when you know say just a face. The other face is okay.
Nobody has come to tell us about anything. Almost recently, they did the marking,
like a new
lights.
It's going to be like
street lights in Nema. Fantastic road, not too much about that. Beautiful.
Yes, see about Tema no open up
nicely. But me, say.
Yeah.
But I say we hold here, like that area.
Charles Benyabiama. Dominic to Crasase Bedio.
Okay. We say, Obi, good evening. A special good evening to Madame Juliana Pedepo, Deputy Director General of SNET in charge of operations and benefit. Juliana Pedepo. Good evening to you. Thanks for doing the listening. We're free in code Joseph and Eba. Enti ma yensha say so for Enra monitor NDC demonstration across the 16 regions. Na it will say East so responded. Meaning when you almost statement maybe I would have to read it. Na ubia onye bi enkai and na when who said yeah nioma isi ete. Enti the EC says okay. Let me see and get there. Okay. Into a very short statement. Almost say the Electoral Commission has received the petition submitted by the NDC at the end of their demonstration on Tuesday, 17 September 2024. The Commission will review the petition and provide its response in the coming days. The Commission wishes to assure the general public that the process of producing the final register is in its early stages. The Commission is mindful that the voters' register is the bedrock of credible, fair and transparent elections. We assure the NDC and all stakeholders of our vowed commitment to delivering a credible and robust final register ahead of the December elections. In the meantime, our doors remain open. We look forward to engaging the NDC on their concerns. Thank you. Signed, Samuel Tete, Deputy Chairman, Operations. Inti EC statement omuishiwe Enra on NDC petition. No.
Yeah, Obi, my HRT for near for. Na mecha me club for. Me constituency for you. And Krasanov. I bono fieja. One was a media they say a casa had ha na kwajuwaji say eda baby
Yes, we are contest you.
Eti, enye bibia na obeti maje for.
Chow na me chow fine. My yewe. So my support me party.
In fact, the NDC MP the crown fee da ho. And the MPP candidates the fee. And there will be a fee. Every say me gidi say o man na yesom. Te yesom ye nkuru ahodo yina na ye dodo ye ho so gye tum say ye nipa ba kon. That dream into be copy. It means it doesn't mean say a atam for. The area here in say impuntu bit my buy and pesiaso. Impuntu no him for the area mom. Nipa. And I've said say the campaign we buy ye both political party kase yina. Nisi ka almost say no. Aye nim oman so how pa. Oman house could be a basic getting pa. Krobu ha me no kase ye call campaign. Baba kono nipa nim one enum so. Wow. So anyhow obako kuro bi so ankolati school dan na school dan enyunu cause enema a chance e boss no enye papa ba na ye campaign o se nkofo ntoba man MP no enya Joseph Bensa or NDC MP Joseph Bensa they waiting na Owusu a oye e bom pa se nyame mo no nyi nka ho etia me bisa mo se that is why me am adopt a community based campaign.
To NDC.
Yes, we could to NDC. Me tunu kura wi. Nya friend be tunu. Yeah, na community bi ano.
Me ne onya adwen.
Obi, o say wo hia.
Me ne onya. Wo
hia.
Buy na ka o say MPP kan ka me ma.
Wo hia fuel ho. Na o dia campaign or community. Enti kakra na nka bi anka de be so anko for free community de o makoba bi no. Say 1000 gra etimi bibi wo community no eboa. And that is idea mediasi many so am because me boa me man for ya ntwen ma nsuo ntowi anse yakwa koso nsuo ya de nema na besisi wo nsuo to a e bia ba begu mama yen ti me che o mu nyina na adwumade an wo ye I know say definitely say the bia no nyame ya adoma medi nkoni
to why ball ni bi
me ntu bo ho ankasa but in fact nsuo no bebre na ya tu a asɛ no ma fixe bebre because bi wo hodada osa ko tubia na kese
fashion hu ene pa social media yeah pompi kra gas
insuma Amankwah
gas ne free move na ote free
NDC demonstration ya bo mabaso ya bo Ghana police force abaso in fact o mai bibia e so ko kakra me just amanyuko no dodo na befa asua bi so for the first time in the history of this country demonstration no ya man ba sen kofo free all over but region bia eyebi anya impact pa kese pa na because go nanka bia na nkofo fitamale no ma tu no mo ba bi fike Costa Crade ne onoma kroma choku na nipa nya ba bia anko but om decide say no ade na ye ka ho asem na nya ankran hankwa na asi asi o ba bia de a ene ye ma region bia nya de na om ntie on say apart from Kumasi na mate say bi kakra bi sisi ya we ye den ya ni ba dodo adwum ade de we nya ebinim a omo ankasa no se omo anye dede kura ma ya ntwe omo so a omo ho nto omo enti ye da nyame ase obi a ho kan ti asem papa they told me no electoral commission for so agene asom ama ya ti ase se omo ahye omo ho ba se omo behwe se register de kwakoto aba no emu be krojin na obi a ate ne ho ase asem papa me we enye me nwanwa enye me hu aya MPP ni NDC fo nyina suban obi ye beto ba bia dede say ya kenken kwa sa dede sa by 2016 I didn't see okromase let my vote count at that time na me ka hobi e die ni mu ya new voter register isi for say omo man e ma yechira e no na de beto ba that time me nyanum kwadwo num on the other side o ha omo si peg de the concrete crowd na ye wo e wo yisi no otutu bo nkra nyi ye to ba wie de onyame pe de na ye ka ho asema se anya no e de declare Owusu Amankwah as president e bia na esisi enti enshada nyam nwa se na MPP for defend the electoral commission for ama NDC for so den e bo buti so at that time 2016 na eye ma omo na ye ma NDC and 2024 enye ma omo eye ade a ye political parties no omo suban a omo and that's the be omo yes ama electoral commission for no se bonimpo no mu di a on form hudi because at a point in time no baby obi gina e no de beka hey ye nua ba Charlotte say ye threaten na cancel mokuri mu bedu baby a otim say na menye wo no de binim ni mu de but because security di na chi ni nkwa de na kese ne life eden na enye safe And then mammy, you knew by a warfare, was a man who means on more for power. You knew by so abaya, and no one has security energy. I have heard NDC for, I know your papa and the security for beginning the fee, a beginning. But the same thing, AC. Oh, I'm a mission to say time, you knew about time. Because yeah, I am more munyas of G. There are commissioners on the way chairperson. Chairperson, a target, no dinner, temple, Kurono, can some of Kenya, Eddie Gomso. A year free shabwa. In fact, maybe say you know this before we are as I ginger almost support base. Doing is political parties, no. Kura or we makuka. So a Kurani or we makwa but it be here. They almost be said by almost support base is on bit me energize or so and maybe a swan, yeba be a trouble, so be born to am poor man, you John Dramani Mama, Samba Beam. Look, the Yami Pawaya you, Obi. If you be president, Unyamia or Deni. Me can ha say opa we are boom seseng the nyamia can be boom see na yen sua bibi me ejidini owura ko 40 million lusu 2008 if he entima hand over to the government and by Yewura Mills buyer na Yewura Mahama so hand over to Yewura Kufuado ama wentima nto so dia ni obi ntimi wi aba Ghana minim kwa ba so be wi mu de me yet registration no limited registration. Let me who say both MPP and NDC or more basin for constituency. I'm on for business. I don't bass with my so there be. Say I can be basin on the very man bombing for. You know why? Any party 2,150 to about last 4 years. I be back home. Many should be able to remember any part 10,000 or 30,000 or more. It's a man for no payment. Not to go not trouble mammy. Definitely I'll win. Suddenly we are mutia. Sagana for the do not see better about my NDC. Do na say beto about NDC a changer. Odi opa ma obi twa de obetwa gum. It will never change bibia. Now 2008. Ye two ba we call ran no. Ye ma fe de say time na aka. And I know the government of the day nya bibi. Kwan bi anko be fa so bia anko be ya. Nka obetima wi ni de. Ye two ya ma 23,000 na Yewura Mills de wi de. Hwe ke to no 100 times ke Yewura Mills be wi. Because he was ordained at the time to lead this country. He was a good man. Nyame fa the crazy. Na nyame odin no because akonya na ote so anse yeto aba no and there was no way I would be to make free so sunsun na ote make free so a wonam fam be to make effect on so and yeto aba wie afa sitting president ko wantima nkotan ana o guy sitting president ka so okotan wantima nkotan because tension na e wo no you could feel that nsesan den ba wantima nsesan likewise 2016 yeah, after electoral vote counter, Ebinum Yakoshi Binuma, Yemian Bema Cross, you Nani say, or call the crutch. The Kaiser time, Yura, Money Bomber, or short on the Facebook say, oh, Abrantiano, Nenino and Yabiana and Tito Montos and Diaguso. At the time, meaning here for Kaipa. Oh, we are saying, Obi any more, we have to be careful. Assembly, I be kind. So china yedi sasem nanka say bisa ya na yedi din ya yebetima so mo na panifo se techereman pro nche se techereman pro enipa wonum asem no empepa ye call demonstration let my vote count that time minim de kojo de kan mintimi refer no come kai na atenie pa okura mu atenie bi kura sen komo buye kura twitwa yiti kura nka ye better titia ye so ma anka mi se na ke match
follow friends instruction.
When you say me
you see, police for controversy. Let's put certain things on record.
The beatings were not justified.
I'm not saying it was. All I'm saying is that you go and sit with police,
agree on
the route, and then you get to a point and then you divert. Police for normal help.
But it doesn't justify.
No, I'm not saying that. But should they watch you?
Okay, but.
Once I would
because history. Let's be sure of accurate report.
Me can call for a normal pencils on Betchy. We should me go to Boba, me ye. Now, me can say, Aja, me ya quite would have been yet time. As and some backo. Aja, go for big fear minimum be a but only be see. Now, you didn't see we here no. A bacosan American Nepal. And then go for one Casapasa. Say it, yeah. Na your Ghana DVC. Now, minya quite free a Roman first one and also France cathedral.
Yes.
me woman na jam nanti me manfaka me nanti fo ma namba aslam down na me bigina aslam down na me ni adaka break kasa me chia ava me chia owie na me bom seba kasi na me kanya sem ketwa ti wa na hu se ka bi twam sana ma no pema sem pa no so what is me kasa na be yo ni radio da sam me kasa nti o pakia ba be chia me obi da na me di radio an kamera ya bi yam hye me no sena ka medi edra nka meni phone ni akora yira ko because yeah ka mi achemi dada e na ma be dina ponti e na mi so bi dwomo num me ka niam a sipen ti oba na chi sana me hu se me di phone nu dwane ana me gina ho e na me gather courage se me gina ho se me so siba oba na fe me kasa ina esa o esa ba afi obe mi a e na o start say o smile am say and the say pay me to oba no be about two me say na me pressure na dru me so say the me wuran sum kra hanga so be echi we bi na ya fam abedu ba bi adru because na me bi wa na entiase ni me bi wa na entiase eno ma bi na ekosisi say voter register no in fact say e ba say ya transfer nkofo dia kogu ba bi na ni kwase transfer ko ha e so mo ye ni yi e so confusion for so mo gitum say ese say ye ma abana ekoto no ho ye frechem na bibi nkoye obi etim kesenene say olusu abakora na obeka say bibi nti na mama eden amalusu the electoral commission for so mo gitum say niema NDC for ka ho asem yan say ade say ampase bibi say ho no betima ni ya omunye ni ye na akoma eden entoyem na ho try dem bra because Ghana ha say bibi betima ba anya MPP aba NDC anya NDC aba MPP. What is Amanyuku? How do I can be threatening electoral commission? What is your video more asam da? But you say we butu na we are sorry. We so sorry and we butu. O man dey December. So you what it? Ombecho. Enti media me can no say me nyaya even though you good say omo dey energize support base. But I am the same 71 kwaya basa because who knows? Say I'm a person baba, and this will win the elections. Nothing can stop them. Say I'm a pe. Say you are John Mahama by president. Messi BBPN who beat my son. But say you're ready pa. You man a credible register, and your credible register. You audit you, you forensic audit you, you want you the BC. Nti media me say obia actors na wo mu nyina political parties ne electoral commission.
Okay.
Yan tutu niema yie. Na yan sum fidie bi anto ha betima yie inside abom.
Okay.
Asumdwe ni boarding. Na oge waje so discover to a untimi ntoma ne yie. Iba de ekura ewo mi. E nyina ni bokwa se na mboa. Boko ba ye ho. Acho na wo hwe sika ban spend a month year. Ba okọ boko so bi papa bi ani ho. Mfa ncheme. Me hu empuntu bi a ho. Woni ntia empuntu ne ho. Why the back when put you know? Abra wonim say asumdwe dey eni ho. Enti ye man ya ye tima sabe ye se enye impo no ya somdwe nti. Ye wa hoto mu. Ene bibia ye be ye betimi di ochima bi aba ye na somdwe ho bia no. Mo ma ye careful. Na mpanifo a kwadwo no mu amudi amanyuko anim, minua Collins amudi amanyuko anim a mo boa ama oman no nchechire because after all so obana so obi pay wo Ghana nyina no. Why not be ruling?
Matesofo. Medasiwese Obi, good afternoon. The Enough is Enough demonstration was massive across the country, and the Eastern region particularly was no exception. I was surprised with the numbers that I saw on the street of Koforidia, a perceived stronghold of the ruling NPP. The numbers and its attendant enthusiasm, especially in the two strongholds, Eastern and Ashanti of the NPP, is a clear indication of a looming danger ahead should the Electoral Commission try to subvert the will of the people. Nothing will change the victory of the NDC and John Mahama. Obi, tell Charles to repeat these words after you. Change is coming. My regards to my senior Edua Sare and my akonta Collins Owusu Amankwah, Kojo Dankwa, Regional Communications Officer ma NDC, Ewo Eastern Region. Hey, Collins, my memory of Juan San about Edua Sare. On the demonstration and no minim say no wani edi echire ete wo san me pacho.
Oh, Obi, that's it. Enough is enough. The money there. No crane from where I sit. A bogus demonstration. A extremely bogus demonstration because we need
the omoye across the country.
Oh, na omo person omo test omo popularity.
Sir.
Yes, because NDC, omo delegates, party delegates, and the Tigo Mountain so. Yes, any omo fan clubs are omo titi bino. Joining omo. But na komo hwe senka Ghana for na kasa say be omo non-partisan no e be joining on the street but omo nya sa numbers omo nya but a futu na me de be ma omo kakra Obi we have come far as a country na me kai 1993 you establish a Electoral Commission by Act 451 no Constitution no ama Electoral Commission adwuma se onye na adwuma na wo ye no sebi enye se wo hye da moto bi no wo ye adwuma de ye friend no open election principle no ye adwuma anu nti no mo IPAC sebi ye basunko a wo fa adwene ndi o de bibi kura e ba mra hye bebi o susu ho kire amayoko no sa 2 minutes de amo no kro na kire yen se based on the public elections regulations no it drew baby electoral register no e was say ye de to abonten no bi abehwem se wudin ya ntro ni ye e bia o polling station asesa ana ye you do ko baby illegal transfer dia anomalies ni nyina no ye opportunity to cure sir anomalies ni nyina. And from what I said, I think NDC have been overtaken by events because everyone raises our concerns, no, so-called concerns, no. Electoral Commission say, oh, no problem. Yeah, but by exhibition. And the correction forms at all. Mumra, na more problem. Yeah, but corrected. After changing the crime. More for evidence, you crime, young farm, I just say a forensic audit.
I just say true.
Who share this in Libya forensic audit? Or then that's sorry, who share forensic audit? And also free. And also free. Because you see, Ghana is not a banana republic. And now, Obi, sorry, say, Electoral Commission, anya de opedia, any or my name bo. And you see, and let me put it on record, say, NDC, one of the political parties in Ghana. And then, Owusu Amankwah say, oh, no, de asumview or mine, Jabetomo, in fact, peace declaration pact in the crowd on sign. As for some near Palumuna, Obiaso Obesign. Dr. Mamadou Baumiaso, the Nisabeche, as on Buana say, or Juni Ghana home, or Ramahama say, or no, the unfan in Sanchez here, a Jabeto, now Juni as a reserve player. So be Pramana Benya Boni Bia Bonqua. Now Juni say, or mine no, Naka de Crana, a whole former president, Etimi Babekase, saying Kamena Metesua. And then COVID near my baby boom, and Kasoja for to Mabayeko. How could you be saying this? Because you are hungry for power. To me, come Diuntino, no one is saying, what attacking Anano, what attacking imams, what attacking a software chromo, say on TSS, baby, Dr. Mamadou Bomiabeko Biano, the one Crawford Boji on it, Dr. Naposono, on TSS. And tin was starting inciting almost subjects against our authorities. That is not fair. Oh, now, yes, you will come and say no. Mestre, many are paying your duasarewa. Muntu NDC for Mabunonefo. Sir, to trust him. Any akakabe some more than a DLO RCC hono. Sir, here's as the enemy. Because you see, young Tinahomamun sell manager Padiada. More co-presented petition and a Ghana Police Service based on the Public Order Act. No say yes, Remo. A choir a deco Ashanti regional,
Coordinating Council.
Coordinating a deco electoral EC office. A choir, you know, your main entrance no a honey na a security zone. Mofa ho nye. Sa kwina a dead hon monko. Name Any pam you me and sape. Said there be a yekoye demonstration. Me and son a co-present a petition. And this is for honest in no way. Young in I be EC officer. Oh, yeah, can no more bug room no more. Omo time I come no more dia boho or my pie hot glass in na. So by time way, what you danedi enra. I say o manager padie wo kromu all because mo se mo petu me. It's a lot of indiscipline. Now me say ya this bandit vigilantism. But I know give me who na Ashanti region we need to set up. NDC is becoming a national security threat as a group. And I'm telling you, say ye nyina ya tena ho ye din e wo krom ha. Ni ye jaima NDC for e ye say to trust him we ya. Omo be brave democracy na say. Adan. Why? Enough is there enough. Ye ni krom ha na mo former general secretary na waya mu chairman ebebe ka kire yen say o ka say mrebi mi nua same okumu raise concern about discrepancies and anomalies here bi waya NDC for the bar yen say oh enunti na exhibition ni wo ho enti eduru ho a na mo ba be ka obi kura wu a abusuafo no be ka ye be yafrim sabre no na say na ye wie no. You want to tell me say independent electoral commission now Article 46 of 1992 Constitution guarantees independence of Electoral Commission. What's a yes for independent body be to audit the independent Electoral Commission? What day? Ediana mo jini biasimu ha. And let me put it on record. Where say oh your bad time na o my NDC. Wow. Me hunu enkrofo mo titi nipa da Ghana onse o man bia wo enkrofo a wo mo o man ne kone nimu a no mo twesai ohun o kopie mu Israel wo mo Palestinians o ba Ghana ye de NDC and the danger is that say ye nyina
honorable Edu Asare NDC ni
na me che
on exhibit traits now o kan
Edu so mo nyini ni ono mo nyini ni omo nyini ni omo se ni ntuba bi se MPP dodo omo nyini ni but kasaso with NDC no sa you militia in ebi wonimu or te hosan the American say more my so so because when say almost parliamentary candidate for Asante Achim Central also ye sofu tie ni you no so ye reverend o ono na threat Ghana police service
o sofu ana so
o say what friend Reverend Ebenezer Edu Edu
o sofu
Osi wo onu tete sofo nkasasa ti na me se wo se wo ye sofo say Ghana police service and where you no be mobilizing the boys to be police officers. Can you imagine? It's on video na okasa say mo na me hwe ni din say akoi wan hwe aba no obeda wi e because you see aba na ye koto no say mo bia fa na fofora Ashanti region ye be protect your ballot. Ye be protecting ti muntu mu hooligans nefo say o ma dwene ye o mo sa ba na ye kwa koto no o mo betima be fa ballot boss muntu o mo fo because NC ye be the essence of democracy is majority decision. Ghana for do na to aba say Dr. Mamadou Bawumia en ye pena
obi antimi
nya ho hwe ena ye declare wo be ko fi akoda say wo ye wadwene say wo be that street ni so a ye be phone so hie wo te dem che no ye ntena ho emma enkrofo wei enyo ma dwene say ankwa ma ye. And let me also put it on record say Ghana constitution no enka ne ba bia say ko na 88 Ghana constitution kan ne ba bia da say aba ye kwakoto no ye ko na 88 eye wa bomu na chere wado
based on a patrol
4 years omodin mo na ya to also yen ya boy ye homodin and ye nya gidie. I'm with Dr. Matopoko Prempe. Who said was your energizing base campaign? Oh, yeah, may you witness to. And this if we more fool, you know, say, oh, expose you or mobile no more route. Said the amount for a body, and so no, I say you cry, say, say, I can't impon, I can see, I can't move ye share high profile projects, BT say, intersections, I would among ye. Mo NPP for money so ade efe ye share hospitals a hold agenda 111 ati say o te dey meche no aye say good district no te say ebro kire say wo share koko bua ye be fa no little over 400 cedis. Then drew 3,000. Now we share said yes ya to buy a boom. Ama ye call ye uni me call just me call ye call Kentampo North. Call South ye call Pru ye call Senate. Ne draw now share pharmacy a budget so say MPP e ku afo adamfo. What is the mention? Omani aje ye call Krobi Kunsu. Ye nuanu Fulani for ne buy almost say Kentampo Kunsu. Man Kunsu mama sumdwe aba o my name. It is sumdwe no. Ye yentina ho. Emma NDC for man me can kire yen say now in the danger is almost conscientized almost chita for ne say abana ye ba beto no say ora mahama na enya dia ene agitu menye eh abana obewe etimuni kan conscientize mun crofo say onwene etino ye bubo wi a na wakodadin na watwen another 4 years oti dem eche no na ya to anwuma pa ne so because ye adwuma pa nto aso and media
Onabana usi from
me si from no e kwan yo mafa so a omo aye omo adwene se omo gu institution bi animu ase no de e suicidal for a fledgling democracy and no de e was here call NDC to order because o share a year national election security task force here put in place being headed by a year IGP and panifo omo wo so no yo omo wo nimdie sonko se omo mboa Oma decentralize at the regional level and the district level. I was see a cooperative. But I can't yet say no. Omo na say be say wo omo ye key stakeholders no omo kan ho bi nya koto aba no. Mo hye mo chitaafo ne say security agents bi obeba ho bia no. Mo didi na tem mo provoke no. Please, you don't do that. Ni nyina so no ora mahama ye di go so go ta chiri. So dem eche no. A che say onim sa ne ekoso no. Eya de betima bo man no but na dwene mu no osusu se ani wo miensa de ano hye anu nti na ne onti ase but look ye kan asisu dua aba no de no krani adwuma panto aso and I'm more convinced your candidate papa yi hwe campaign na wo ye very effective campaign o hwe wo ye visible wo ni nkrofo enkita hodie ofuka na wo si on be bia be fa bia no o demonstrate am obi ahun say or ideas to champion the cause of ordinary people na say ni nyina chi Ghana fo akwakoto abama na wo say abana ye to ye no anko ama NDC edinti no onti ase wo beti ase ye be chill force am wati ase na de ase be gwaja ngokro mu a mo de mo nya abotre se okro mu ha mo
me da ase honorable Kwadwo Asare me pacho meet you
Obi.
I'm going to be in the phone.
Now, very good topic.
Oh, be refreshing. Imagine on some of the ideas. Me di kan share no e buy. Obi. Mechia. O etiefo. Ekosiisen etiefo.
Omojo so pa.
E buy e hit out the start here no. One my ntimi amfa nchia na amomo. Collins hot-blooded. It is unene basho so na one try so I will best stampy some
authority
into the say or the hot-bloodedness or the buka falso. You know, as I mean so mi koto ba bi ni mala jojo experience in Medina there and I'm some coaching a crab. So na ya balance and near mama and I found says this year near my calm fine. Obi enough is enough. And I was so proud of my party. So proud of my party. For one, because you decided to say a call on a peaceful demonstration. And that's exactly what happened. All across the country. One. Of course. Yeah, I mean, try to say, blot or the beba, a bebata, Ashanti region. It's Bibia. You bet me have just a police for no crowd. No, I'm not sure they reported it in their books, say BB untoward, Papa Bia. Oh, I'm not saying they shouldn't, but and yeah, it's
and your man was saying is your begiscano.
oh,
Collins,
one boy, a wabia beshem me has say, but I mean, in person me boy, or better say, my interrupt me, the shamu, Chip Jamina Minkasaka craft. Obi, a dine idea called a lot of harm fee, a quarter demonstration. As a political party, a major one at that. Electoral Commission, I and I Juma over the years. From Afarijan days, even prior to Afarijan, the INEC money idea. Yeah, who Nema Hudo over a period, MPP for majority of reforms are ABBA in the electoral commission omo the allies be ABBA. It was influenced by the MPP's suggestions. What you say? Yeah. And in most cases, you might omo the opportunity to put out their case and a idea your father juma mani year. It is accepted. Minya a friend is saying, Charles. Let my good food count. A demonstration.
Yeah.
What did it yield? Okay, I say yeah. VRACC crab.
Yeah.
The special committee.
5-member committee. That was the aftermath of Omo.
Let my vote count. Yeah.
Let my vote count. No, near a different mobile. No. Now, Emu Sensem, Dr. Baubia, I say it was 70,000. Your friends say names are Abi Togolese, Omo register any idea. Those were the issues. Inti Pamno Chano, a formal committee also inviting all the political parties. Wa o yemba mrene mehwem baby a dinner 70,000 no one. Mum behweda mun yi nche.
And the committee's job really was to seek opinions as to whether an auditing is the way to go or not.
Right.
And they gave the parties opportunity to state their case on whether to audit or not to audit.
Yes.
After varying views in a committee about the conclusions, they would go with the EC's time-tested process, which is the exhibition. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, what happened? NDC Nkonya. NDC Nkonya. Did any consensus happen or not?
Yeah, the consensus was that they will go with the exhibition.
All right. So, how is Adena and Nedie when another political party is making a demand, say, and yes, a demand out of a vacuum? What be a registration top up? We what be a friend is an exhibition. A exhibition now, young Kwashimuno. A man for be in different constituencies. Omudin ako PP other constituencies. Dodo onso din yehu registered him. We a political party we win election da. Now take Ghana electoral process asia. Especially like the NDC and the MPP. Me feel like the MPP no cry na SAS deal with AD omo whilst in opposition. And can you demonstration we no mo be. Me na make a chow. On come to use fire a petrol bomb and I come back to a good electoral commission. Because imagine Charlotte say in the city. NASA open evidence we out. No man can say except to say it's an anomaly. They themselves have admitted say anomaly. Now we say you enjoy omwa because a new machine and as a system obia timi remu keke, especially when it comes to the your friend saying
the IT login codes.
Login codes need the kika to be able to get to that point. A particular district. Betimienya access. Now the assessment will be diako another place. You were a central pointer. Go through a certain protocol and sa numbers no etinya BP your first register name. So who and who were in charge? Why money man that access for whoever did it in those districts to have access? We a political party worth the salt that the NDC has. That was a yenye dine. Now, mind share one ni ahwama de na si awie no. Wo so biom si o. We die munyama ye na ye besa sort. But we don't trust them. Period. We don't trust them. And then ye bisa. Or say ye pay a independent whatever to come in. Audit another an independent body. Why not answer?
So I'm calling for forensic audit.
Who said you pay independent body to come in? Why not answer? Who in NDC said so? What I heard the director of elections, Ekan or see. Yam fre NDC ye kuta ye evidence complaint ni ye evidence. Mo frɛ other political parties. Enka ho. Ni nyina ye metena se with the Electoral Commission. Na ye mfa ya asɛm nto ho. Ke di asɛm ne to ho a obi a ehwe bi no party for ni nyina other parties ni nyina ehwe mu bi no. Se correction bi na omo ya. Na omo ye ni nyina ye hu bi. Ti ye sɔre ne say we are case closed. That is what we've asked for. How is this a difficulty? How is this a difficulty? For karata no beto ho. Yen so de ye nimu no yen fam beto ho. Na yen yiyi no baako. Ye gidi say within a matter of 5-6 days we can finish this work. Our parties in our team will be. And then we will have a credible friend is saying register. Yen yina ya jiatum say we die the way I ye die. Yemba hu biu. How is this difficult? Say ye ka na we yoma beka ye ka na we so abeka na we ka na say tin ye mo person mo dey some buying state ejuma na wo ye say omwa jiatum was our friend is I don't know I think it's the first or second paragraph of
response
you know they by press release.
Yes,
I don't know they use some was it bedrock or something.
So almost say a credible register is the bedrock of our democracy.
So a fantastic quote, and I'm happy they know that. And I'm happy they know or they acknowledge. Say, a credible register is a bedrock for what?
For our democracy and for free and fair elections.
It's when you have over 250,000 alleged discrepancies of names and NDC alleged.
They say bring them that list.
We are not saying we won't bring it. Yen fam be share won sem na won ko awa kore. Ye pese ye de ba a friend saying Charles Owusu yeah independent candidate. So or no so person or baby otumi koji accreditation. Now to so abetina mu bi no me hwe. Say ni aye kan no say ye ntro say ye dien say ye nokware. Enyina ye be hu. Na say ye de ba be hye wonsam na wo wakwa ba be ka kire ye ni awo pese ye tidie. We are not going on that tangent. Because ye trust no. When ye niema pi ya call election be seen 6 different results. Ye huni aye gazette.
But that one was settled at the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court could bet me about result on the way.
It is in the ruling, the decision of the court. It's captured in there. No, it's a decision in them anymore. But it is in there.
6 results. What be that? What be paying them? Even in Somalia. You say Banana Republic. I'm going to let you what TBB say. Was it yesterday or the day before? Somebody was saying, say, what we achieved as a country over the years with our Electoral Commission, a year pedigree. Say other countries are almost struggle with almost democracy. They fall on us. Say yembre na yembe with embe conducting, say conducting elections. That credibility is completely out. It's gone.
How?
Where is it?
Gambia for a man and saying I'm
Huh?
They are learning from best practices, and they came to this country.
They come and to be do so announce what throttle. You see, that credibility, those days are very done. Me Sierra Leone, they Liberia, they kika kahumi, na me board game kakra or me business kakra, na me koko here because Sierra Leone are very done. Over me patre. Of akwejo we chiawe ye.
Coffee town.
So 80. All I'm saying is that the credibility is important. Say we will lift that pedigree one more time to that level. Charlotte say ye ni free ha. Baby okopie Afghanistan.
Mende phone it no go.
What I say Afghanistan. A hot on na motenika. Me bompa say a friend say Jim Mensa. So be jadia. E betimi ama waka the fraternity of electoral commissioners across the world.
She's done well.
Now what to me, but it looks like every single bit of it. And you know why we don't trust them? Do you know why?
I didn't.
You need to enter as well.
No,
More yet appointments to the ECA. Nkwa the party for nkwa na moko sisa obukuku.
Oh. Party for bear.
Party for bear. Yaw your friend say I'm full say one. What him say ni papa na na Kufuado benchmark body but tight body.
And I don't know I had
I don't know I had the say.
Oh, them say who
and na last Sami Jemfi bisa say. Say ono Sami Jemfi. Say ne John Ababeye president. Na say o say Sami. Who minim say ejuma we me de ma wa obetimi aye. Tifko na kotena Electoral Commission. Commissioner Akonyamu. How would Ghanaians take that?
A qualified year.
What I say? How will Ghanaians take that? Those are the things. Immoral. Period. Completely immoral. What I say? The Bible talks about having, you can't say, but all things are lawful, but not all things are expedient.
Yes.
And with God, all things are possible.
What I say? All things are lawful. Lawful. So that is what you are talking about. Yes, lawfully, he deserves to be there. But is it expedient? Does it sit well in your conscience? Do you understand? We are one for free. Why name say Boss Manasari nankasa nso no ye patron
He has denied.
it's not
that.
true. And I don't want to call Legon.
He has denied.
Or no
that.
one no
There has
Legon
not been
campus.
any evidence.
Oh, please.
In the case of Apiahene, the
Yeah,
NDC
but-
provided evidence.
Masa.
With Boss Manasari, no evidence.
Obi kotrap test con now support omo for
And the only evidence. Why do you say?
no on G card. It card now one G card doesn't mean say omo ye bibi na say or dini sikata omo chia. Da be na dini sikakota ba kun ye di tain etri. So that we can see the balance.
Oh, evidence. Oh,
please. You see,
but it's not fair.
why don't
when you are dealing with
call somebody?
Yes.
I will let you call Edem Agbana.
I'll
I'll let you call him. That all mouth names of the colleagues are no more yes are test con patrons. Who be some say, but now, if you don't mind, name me time and I can. My producers,
I was just compare.
May say, my producers.
May say, because time I want campus now, Boss Manasari. But that is not true. Oh, I'm not going to pay him fees.
Maybe. You see, the fact that I wasn't on campus doesn't mean some of my colleagues.
Why you
Deputy Electoral Commissioner?
Why you be a man?
One of the no more money program, no way. As you yet now, you don't do that. Oh, says, oh, yes,
Collins,
that's a good
Collins, man in Casa. It was a
politics. Now, yeah, good pen for who
it was our meet you. But on Bossman, the end, I think we should be fair to him.
I have given you. Let your producers call.
Edem says it doesn't make it evidence.
I'm not usually crying and who
Oh,
Collins also have fear. That be me patron, yes, sir.
Obi.
Mama, honorable
Me pacho. Mama, elite. So don't kasana one convince anybody. I will withdraw what I said. Okasa, Adam Agbana kasa. Na Obmadin, na Otrao. Enya or no pet or no de wako electoral commission. The colleagues need be wa Flagstaff House.
But why should what Edem says be trusted? When Edem
that's how no, like you said, SRC, when you also
Edem a partisan.
Oh, your partisan into who are their own.
Edem.
Or Shadia
bias.
Miss Shadia own one.
Edem.
For I don't change what copy are hitting the
yes. On the end there is evidence.
Fire and Samba will be any answer. You will say this commission is biased. Should we come and poke somebody's eye out, pluck it out? Masa, yeah, Mama, you see, listen, Obi.
Edward, sorry.
I can't make a crown with this 60 years old.
Yes.
On this in this country.
Yes.
I have seen so many things. Bebre wawa. Tell Mama, I do a united. Oh, yes, I did not time need
Collins, me patron, me person ordinary see.
Oh,
yes, I did not me
free time.
Delay.
Panda restaurant. Now, you better party. Or your party, or your better.
And as you look at them, say, we now, me baby Shan and then come baby fine. It's Obi. As we grow,
yes,
we are teaching our children not only the law.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
And you long kwana ye moralities. Because law don't want to me ma or mine
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's any be states nankasa laws ni bebre no. I try say a bebma yen a certain guide beer. A bema sa inyama etimiya glaring. Say oh asemesi a way and now been thing say
yes.
It tries to like dim the year on it so that whatever etimi the free and no mubano now I'm for ajiatuma or doubt the credibility of it over the years. What happened? It is when these people are sitting on the commission, including G. Mensa. Now I boss. Okay. Nikunu na down for pa ne Bob Kufo.
Hey, and just see how they do us.
I mean, boy. Dr. Charles Mensah.
In the Canada for the Kufo, na ede.
Osanko ye Valco, Chief Executive under Kufo. Me boy. You tell me, say me boy catch.
Intimacy, I had then.
What you say? Dr. Owusu Amankwah or ye den party.
Nyaho tama.
I said the only NDC in the down.
Or ye den party ni so.
As a party, formerly MPP.
Oh, yeah, NDC.
Oh, that's only NDC.
Yes, so formally says
no, sir, party issue statement say he's no longer a member of their party, but formally they're not MPP.
Ah, okay, sir. Baba can say a party now.
But currently he's with NDC.
Or make us all NDC.
Na down for pa, or say na down for pa ni Dr. Charles Mensah.
Nyaho tama club.
Yes.
Look at the John Mahama.
Ah. What you say? Wakatre Dr. Charles Mensah say on to me refu. I say Ghana beju. Ghana enju. E fan ejina ni resu.
Okay. Now, Wama Edem Agbana airframe.
Yes, call him.
Train,
friend now. Then we will finish this matter here today.
Better I say, do my main come right. Ekosiisen, a higher semper 94.7 FM. Oktoberfest Beer Festival is here again. Our former hotel, Labadi Beach Hotel, Ghana's premier 5-star hotel, and the CIMG Hospitality Facility of the Year. Labadi Beach Hotel brings you another exciting edition of the biggest beer festival in the world. Wow. Oktoberfest Beer Festival 2024. Performing live in Ghana is the Bayern Boys Band from Germany. And they catch all the fun with German traditional food and beer at Adesa Pavilion, our Labadi Beach Hotel, on the 4th and the 5th of October. 4th and 5th of October, into 2 days. 2024. For inquiries and reservations, please call 0249 532 866 0249 532 866 and a 0244 747670. This event is proudly supported by Brussels Airline, Joy FM, and TV3. Oktoberfest Beer Festival. Come and let's party. Enti adea baso den wase mu nyina modemo ho ehim. Yentie we emra na afi Edem wa homane so. Okay. Edem.
Obi.
Na te saying?
Nyamia dumo. Yagusu kakaka.
Good. Now constituency boko.
Oh, nyamia dum. E juma say e benya 95%.
Hey, 95% what kapao?
Oh, Obi. And look at there. Senye 1 or 2 challenges in the past. We should be able to aim at 98. But I am telling you, in confidence, get to know to deliver 95% for John Dramani Mahama and Edem Agbana.
Now, MPP, are you candidates there?
But Jose,
MPP or candidate for there?
Oh, almost more candidate. MPP has a candidate. That's obviously every constituency more candidate. But Ejuma, our only competition. Our only opponent in the race, targets of 95%. You start here with 85% target. Abu Jumasa, you conducted 3 credible surveys. That service now you conduct here, no, it shot our margins up to over 88%. And I'm saying, I started campaign proper. They're now made here with the community engagement and all of that. No, we're just preparing the grounds. But your target is 95%, and I'm assuring you that the NDC will clock 95% plus in Ketu North come December 7th.
Very well. We wish you very, very well. And we would see how that will pan out. But and then yenkomo ayedi na wudi be mu. Minim say we a former SRC president Ewo Legon. Honorable Eduasare kasa o make allegations be na where you say on our evidence no to ground the allegation na we make, you know. The allegation is that the deputy EC chairperson in charge of corporate affairs na wasn't a test con patron Ewo Legon. You were there. I don't know. So yes, as president in where you as the dancing here. But what evidence do you have to ground the allegation?
Obi, mami check your phone na name is senior brother. Do you know Edu Asare? But I catch and say my friend. It's been a long time. I'm Martin and can't say I me kaka.
Okay.
Now better support here or curtain. Obi.
Yes.
Me only gone na me study political science. And say Dr. Bosman Asare, no, you're my lecturer. I think for 3 different courses within my 4 years at the political science department, now Dr. Bosman Asare, you're my lecturer. He is a very good friend. He's somebody I will consider a very good friend. Obi, at the political science department, the political affiliation and partisan affiliation of your lectures, now a issue of public knowledge. And your boy will be to say Professor Stephen Ahiaondo, the late, the Bonnie, everybody knew that he was associated with the NDC. Your boy, Dr. Isaac Owusu Mensa, and the director of research at the presidency, also my lecturer, he taught me political research. Everybody knew, all the students, we knew he was MPP, he was pro-MPP. Dr. Bosman Asare was and has always remained a pro-MPP or a member of the MPP. So you can't test on patrons are. The NPP on campus had the NIA Freno NPP Lecturers Caucus. Obi to say Honorable Ziblim, former Deputy Minister of Tourism in the first 4 years of President Akufo-Addo, no, he was a lecturer at the Political Science Department. He was a member of that caucus. Honorable Nyako, I think he's MP for Kwadaso or something, if I'm not mistaken, it's constituency.
Yeah, Kwadaso.
Now, a psychology lecturer.
Yes.
He was a member of the NPP Lecturers Caucus. So we knew where they were having their meetings, and Dr. Bosman Asare was a member of the NPP Lecturers Caucus. He was one of the TESCON patrons at the time. Obi, at the time Bosman Asare was appointed, when my friends or my colleagues in the NDC were opposing or had raised issues, I was one of the few people I may congratulate, because I thought, despite his political leanings, he would put up an exceptional performance, or he would discharge his duties without recourse to the party leanings or the soft spot for the NPP. And so, Bosman Asare can confirm to you, in the initial days of his administration or of his appointment, we had constant conversations. The time, your friendship, a breaking when he made the statement that the NDC was dangerous to to democracy. He made similar statements in 2020, and I'm about criticizing his. Excuse me to say, but now the statement like emotional intelligence. So, students who have passed through University of Ghana Political Science Department, I will name Dr. Bosman Asare very, very well. I will say you didn't know him as a TESCON patron, or you didn't know him as a member of the NPP, then unless you didn't pass through that department. Obi, I have very good relationship with my lecturers from the NPP side. I have good relationship with my lecturers across board. And see, I will not just come out and make these statements, but I'm saying, if Dr. Bosman Asare says, on a member of the NPP Lecturers Caucus, anywhere, I have members of the NPP Lecturers Caucus who are willing, and we saw lists. Obi, issues do a while. I was thinking, they were not really necessary in the discussions that we are having towards the election. But for people to come out and blatantly deny where they belong, blatantly deny their affiliations, when we have known them, none of the guys in the NPP speaking for Bosman Asare knows him better than me. Please.
Yeah, but Adam, you would also realize,
yes,
the accusation all this while has been, a patron of TESCON, University of Ghana. He has
who is the patron of
he has denied that vehemently and has challenged so be our evidence. So far, what you've said, issues within your personal knowledge on campus. I would say other students also was our way, but that will not be enough evidence to disprove Nasema or Kano.
Obi,
Yes.
Uber University of Ghana, 10 NDC.
Sure.
Test on the MPP.
Sure.
So you see, Obi a test on patron. Your man appointment and any election They pick lecturers that are aligned or that are pro that political party. It's you refer to them as patrons. You need one patron, you need two patrons. It is also of the evidence. I say expecting say Obi be produce appointment letter as a test on patron. Who is the current test on patron? How to produce the appointment letter and who has appointed him? Omuko meetings are omu members, omu lectures are omu aligned. Nobody is a 10 or test on patron. You're electing. Nobody is a 10 or test on patron. Yet to Obama now will be the notice of poll and be out say the evidence. Nobody can produce a appointment letter to show that this lecturer or that lecturer was a patron. But they know as far back as 2013, beside the executives, and I have lots of MPP TESCON executives at the time.
But Adam, who also said
Adam was one of their most active patrons.
Adam, but you also know, sir, we've all been part of associations before.
Yes.
Even though in appointing patrons,
yes,
you will not necessarily hand over appointment letters to them. But those are done on record. In the association,
record ban.
No. Your patrons in the and some of them make it public. They are documented, so we know. Say,
some of the associates may catch us there. About political patrons are and attain and test for any who call Legona. But to me, about 20 or more lecturers. We refer to them as patrons of tea. Same way as members of the MPP lecturers caucus. They had a caucus. NDC lecturers had a caucus.
Okay.
And there were lecturers that did not belong to any of the sides. There is nothing wrong owning up to where you belong. All we are saying is that deliver a credible register. But I'm saying that Botman knows I know him very well. So I'm saying he should take me on to wherever he can that Adam Agbana is alleging that he did not belong to the lecturers caucus or he is not MPP. Please, all we are demanding is that give us a credible register, audit the register, and nobody has time to discuss personality.
James Kwabena Bonfair says, Obi, what kind of argument is he bandying around? That someone's claim is enough to disqualify Dr. Bosman Asare from becoming a member of the commission? If they deem him unfit, why don't they follow the constitution and get rid of him from the commission? Edem Agbana. Kabila, yes.
Kabila, the argument here is not about whether or not Bosman is fit on principles or in law to become an electoral commissioner. Kabila, you and I know that as we speak today, when you read the constitution on appointment of electoral commissioner, there is nothing about whether the person belongs to a political party or not. The person is not qualified.
Adam Kachi, me pacho. Now we
Kabila now officers are question on him say, the arguments now you're raising. NDC is not raising this argument based on law. Appear in the communicator of the NPP. I have video evidence of him in radio stations. The constitution is not demanding for whether somebody must belong to a political party or not. In the discharge of their duties, and our constitution is demanding independence and fairness. And I can say, a bad precedent, and I could setting. With this precedent, Malik Basentali is possible or a possible candidate to become electoral commissioner. The law cannot disqualify Malik. Can our conscience qualify him to be there? Let Kabila answer that. Kabila, you are identified with CPP, but Ochina, we can appoint you as electoral commissioner, and no law bars you from becoming an electoral commissioner. But we are appointing. Yeah, the question is that one can say in the discharge of your duties, no, your conscience, as who are free one political party aligned in the conduct of your duties. You see, the American say, I was happy for Bosman when he was appointed. The issue is not about his appointment. It's about conduct, utterances, and the way consistently the commission bias against the NDC. That is what we are fighting. We are not really interested in the personal argument, but we name all the lecturers that were part of the NPP lecturers corpus. I've mentioned some of them, their names to you. Let them come out and deny. So, Bosman, it is not about whether Bosman is qualified or not. It's about the conduct. Is he being very professional? Are they fair to the NDC? Do they have an agenda? Are they in cahoots with the NPP? These are the issues on the table. This cafe. What you are saying?
Adam,
this will question my disqualified question. No. This is not bad. I don't know.
Adam, my men now say, but I'm getting messages. Obi, our student branch had to produce a patron before our registration was accepted. It's a requirement for registration on all campuses. And he argues that the patrons not somebody also says, Obi, at least there should be minutes to show attendance of him as a patron.
Obi, should I answer the first question?
In a minute.
That patron, it is about what the person is referring to is at the time of registration. If I want to go and register Ketunov Students Association Legon, I'll be required to produce a number of patrons, very 3. But Tescon has been on Legon campus for how long? Way before Bosman Ansari became a student. Way before he graduated. It's when you become a patron of the association, these associations don't have a yearly or annual renewal where they are expected to submit a new list of their patrons. It is only at the registration of new associations. And now you are expected to say, oh, these are a list of patrons, any of the details, but associations that have been in existence, unless the association has gone extinct, back, you are not required to provide that list to the registry and now to the dean of students any longer. But 2013, 2012, 2014, Dr. Bosman Ansari was an active member of the NPP lecturers corps. What is the area? His colleague lecturers who knows they are aware, but because they are very politics, some way into how people will come out and speak. Because the investigation, Tescon executives in that year, Tescon members.
Okay. No, my only way is if Bossman, for example, decides to sue Edem Agbana. Say Edem by making these claims, we're defaming, before in the eyes of right-thinking members of society, and you are hauled to court. What you've told us now, in the absence of something concrete, might not.
You do that bridge in Uswa, we'll cross it. And I may say, Bossman and I will know ourselves. If he feels by saying he used to be a member of the caucus on campus, it has defamed him, he can take whatever actions he wants to take against me. Obi, I'm not a coward.
Matter.
And I speak to issues that I am confident that when it matters most, I can defend.
Mate. Adam, we wish you well. Into agenda 95%, Ewo North. We wish you very well. Adam Agbana, and the attending kind of parliamentary candidate NDC, Ewo North. So for mommy 2 minutes, me way, 94.7 Asempa FM. So ni Ekosiisen Jumedi no asuguswa utie no. Mo amutie efri suhum. Nyame ya adoma efia dey said ye mu nyina mu nim the constituency watch ye the air bremo ewo suhum constituency. Eho aye very 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 tight. Matese apart from the NDC and the NPP candidates, there are 3 other independent candidates ewo suhum constituency. 5 people will be on the ballot ewo ho on December 7th. In the suhum akoye one of the very, very, very interesting constituencies going into this election. To Achina Echi, which is Friday. Frank Asiedu Bequin, be friend of proposal on an MPP parliamentary candidate, he would be there. Prince Ado, a NDC parliamentary candidate, on also Ebebaho. Yeah, no one nankesi police station, no enim, Owusu nankesi. Police station and more big space and constituency watch no the Effie. Yes, the moonshine and so am I basu home constituency. Yami adome fear they are Nankasi police station and him hope where the Dahane baby. I was home constituency. And Timunina moonshine and so and fire my will be there. But let me quickly speak to Dr. James Kwabena. Doctor tells us Ononsunim Dr. Bosman Asare in a completely different way from what Edem Agbana put out. Doc, Akwabe Ekosiisen Suni.
Yeah, Obi, that's it. But first of all, that person we're establishing the credentials. Now, Mr. Sumi, a student of the Political Science Department of the University of Ghana, 2014 to 2016.
Very well. Dr.
Bosman Asare, chairman, dear. Mr. Nyawadona Oboni, you know, so, or chairman, dear. And then the crime is a few, very unfortunate. The man, Yako. Obi, some I can name a big kind of person, they can say. One, is the NDC being fair to the Electoral Commission? Now, when I say EC being fair to NDC, is NDC being fair to the Electoral Commission? Because the Electoral Commissioner is a 7-member commission. Mako. Can you tell Omu political history and background? Madam for engineer, Reverend Engineer Akria Ofori-Boateng, she's on the commission. Who is that for Pane Josiah Ofori-Boateng? The first chairperson of ELEC. Yes. Her mother was a member of the your friend is saying consultative assembly. One more adopted a constitution expert committee of experts no. Yes, me and I was acting the secretary of conversion to party. We see my party politics. Apparently because of my past. And after import I am disqualified from holding an office. You were members of the judiciary bench. And I'm with NDC MPs. If you want to meet me and that I court one. Manisa not to say. Manisa not to say. She was the chairperson of NCCE, appointed by Professor Mills. And President Ali Mahama appointed her as chairperson of the Electoral Commission. MPP for being a wood day. Sabrina, the Vietnamese banner, and no sent you are on Kai. But the Nigerian, one of Nigeria. Me catch a MPP for me to say, and I'm on say, and ya no who here, na chairperson no want to me and declare about and not be a Ghana front to Abamano. And let me just say now, I'm standing at the very position, we want a more safety position. And you want to be fair, have to be fair. You are being fair to the Electoral Commission. Now, Obi, talking about intransigence of the EC. I'm reading something to your hearing. This is contained in the committee report of the Electoral Reform Committee formed by Dr. Kocha for 2015 at paragraph page 20, paragraph 18. And the proposal made provision in the regulations to establish the Inter-Party Advisory Committee, IPAC, defining its role and functions. That is to legalize IPAC. That's the background, you know. The IPAC mechanism is a unique tool that has served Ghana well. It has been resorted to iron out issues between the EC and its stakeholders, including political parties and CSOs. It also oils the cooperation between the EC and political parties that is required for the efficient discharge of the EC's mandate. Yet, because it is informal, the EC tends to ignore some concerns raised by IPAC where it finds it convenient to do so. This has led to problems with registration of voters and elections in the past. If IPAC is backed by legislation on important issues or matters. This is what the proposal was. Do you know what the recommendation eventually came? One, the committee recommends that IPAC should not be legislated. My uncle Johnson Achedu Ketia was a member of this committee. I am not giving you this order to know, sir. The posture of the EC, the piano, you almost say, only 2020. No more, yes, also. And can you say one more about what the other state here worldwide on credibility and that's here intact? Or be lastly, you are not NDC for. Mami Kanto said, and what been entity for the year 2014, 2015, 2016. And you they should take their time and read CI 91. So it finds expression in regulation 23, 22, and they cannot turn Ghana into a platform for hooliganism, a nation of law-abiding citizens. Let's go by the law. Let us see.
But Nami Busa said, initially you made the point, sir, Unim Ora Bosmanasare differently from what Edem Agbana said. What do you know about him or personally with him as your lecturer? No? Yeah.
Classroom, or chairman, their principles of leadership. You can't be blue, the leadership staff now. Not one come that, man would that say no, you to me. Eddie Canano, yes, possible. In fact, the party thought of maybe I was your class, no. I was the non-partisan person in the class. With my association with the General Secretary, the Convention People's Party, which I eventually became acting General Secretary. That I'm a director of elections. You didn't go on about the subject of political idol come and come out. Suddenly, we wouldn't say, oh, keep book and come out. But the problem is, the quarter I got him, I realized that the man was professionally staying aloof from partisanship. Now, my student politics actually paying, but yet students, they actually book lectures, say, where were and not announce for a woman or Munamunti. Not some or your party never, and not only party never. In fact, you can mean say, let's just say Marco, and almost party membership. They can be friends with some party people on the campus, but some power, one bed, and you are more for say, hey, I'm on your Kobe Bano, and I'm not angry. Now, they may come at the Adam Abena, I'm going to say, he has not been fair to our lecture. Or no, by virtue of the position he's holding now, what if he's not ready to so, and the yin is so you have not come to make this accusation.
Okay.
Who is there? He's not being professional. How professional are you being? By making this allegation without proof. Last point, Obi, my General Secretary paying. Yeah, Sabrina, I'm the General Secretary of CPP. No, there were in CPP before the test chat. One of my, one say, woman, I'm a new corner, and Mabunano, to say, a Melfa for the Nino de Wuna. Why General Secretary pay and on Chadia University of Ghana. Menkasa or your patron or tester, what they say, I don't know. But so on your test chat patron, you will record our party headquarters. And your record our test chat minutes, our campus. So Professor Nino de Wuna is a patron of test chat for the period that he is appointed, of course, a period appointment. If you require past patron or require present patron, the point is that there will be a record with the person's name. So, be way, as soon as see, not all year, a year shall queen of the patron. So, only be visa, only nice had the new year. Now, I'm going to be
Kabila. Mamena Sibiani Ebesi in Comobio. Why? Dr. James Kwabena Bonfe and Yetin and Kano, or a managing editor of the National Forum newspaper and also executive director of Census and Motesi and Aiding. Ekosiisen saying, check.
I wanted to. Kabila, Ubo, Madam Equia.
Sure. Engineer. Reverend engineer.
This woman has been appointed and as I was appointed, fans say, "Oh, yeah, been 1 year, crying your number."
Yeah. Yes.
Right. What did the controversy be that?
So no, the position on the commission, on your executive commissioner, until on Tennessee.
What is say the NDC, the MPP, the CPP be a foreign owner? What is that?
She doesn't interface with
that
the public.
Whatever it is now.
Like Bossman would do.
And your Bossman, back when they say, normal Sunyani guy, everyone say, Apia, Hene, 114. Almost well. How many times do they come out to speak? But their names pop up every day. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Because of their political affiliation. Ekuya Ofori, what in political affiliation be that? Or yen engineer Papa B. Esan yen sorry Anglican. Penny proper. Holy Spirit Cathedral. Obi obuno wa ebu kesiye power no. On fan home for a political affair. Ewo holding for the past almost a year. How many times have you heard anybody mention her name? That is the point. Okay. It is all the whole for the politics. Now what the politics bad they are. We won't stop mentioning your name. It's as simple as that.
Mate. Osofo.
Obi. Dedi ka mama nua bossman sare kafra. Omai onse woji tum so person so woman. Na wanya akokodro pa ontumi. Eden obi dey say oyese adwuma no. In fact, me am independent candidate. I want to my metro about my presidential candidate.
Sure.
And the and so they are saying metro about Mobi definitely. But maybe the abia me pai bo ndi nyame be kire 7 no. Era metro about.
Na betro ama.
Mentoma just amanyoku keke.
Yes.
But the obedi akonya na metro about na dey ama no. Enti yenua no. In fact, assembly o kan mbre bi atwam. Obepa ho che onti eni kwanse e back. Oye Ghanaian ba eden ya ye ninim ye ho so dia se nti se de kan yutim de wadwen bu obi baabia owo na mom kasa wo ya na hia pa aya to da se de ebesi afa so akasa no atunso kire baabia ye free ba nti ye nya tumi so se ye de ba besom oman a oman ye careful ene nsema e free mu eden eba abotre kakra bi a amanti ena na ekofa sanse mo yin eden aba. In fact, Obi anywhere, even your appointee John Dramani Mahama, Manako Electoral Commission, won't even change elections. No. Sunday appointee Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, more no quite chairperson. Or quite chairman of the commission.
Commissioner.
On to me is figures. No. Obi 2024, young Tiasia said, the Obelusu Abano will need choice so behind you over. And now, but Tiasia, say Rakufa don't buying Lusu elections now. They will hand over to the NDC.
Sure.
But where you watching you dank of Jane or Grand Bone by Sana NDC for some man we need elections now. They will not have anything to do or to say. If we say they will do Sukrano or say they are winning on Friso. Now I will lose my magic. It's not going to happen. But Titi on Sana and why because I'm not the no more time. Now I'm not the some of can be at that time. The opposition then felt say, oh, we were no, he was in bed with the NDC because they saw only NDC for meet TB and they said, no, be a any evidence.
Tagging.
They couldn't provide
because
evidence.
Or you're not now.
They've been a CEO boss at the time. Obi.
Are the existential threat to Ghana? No,
meet you, pa.
That time now, a man for can say or new about the Sule crying because I'm at the Sule. Enya bufuo be kan sem bi ani kwan se oka
efa the or efa shall to say hono
no before that time na ye ask for new voter register
okay
o be kan adwi try pa okay kan adwi ye pa enti e ba sa na obi afi se but on the sometimes on bufu no cause sa commission ya and 92 omde yewura runs by commission ya and 2000 omde yewura ko for by commission ya na 2009 or 2008 omde yewura mills by commission ya na 2012 omde yewura mahama by commission ya na yewura kufado by 2016 ordinary by 2020 so ya be do bi enti the same commission no na se eba beto ba bia na manjokuo no sori na mo vi omnam sa to da omo ye nipa so be 7 fan chemi o ahwe mumudi agro obekasa mfan chemi It is ground mumbedu baby or kasa. Because we are all human beings. Nipa can some to swag, can some say opportunity. Now no it is here in press conference or to 2 before mu anya secretary. Apa cutting na nem.
I say more ni we na edin
because at the time now year 2016 17 the ten no mo that I cannot a date of elections or visa. I think date of elections at the Electoral Commission. No man no no omu defend the voter register no. In the same line NDC for can want say credible to man can man find sanka. Because NDC MPP was calling for audit then. Until I say NDC for call for audit. Me no money assembly. Me who boni on my because when we were calling for audit, you who be been to an calling for audit. And I say, as if today they are also calling for audit. Someone who be here. Why say me catch on say the omo
say audit ne beba so na
I didn't say another thing. I didn't say me catch be the omo can yan say him and na mo be mo almost to go. There be that. Even though 2 wrongs cannot make one right, you know. Doesn't mean say mre bi atwa mu hu bibi kan wasem na omo so mu hu bibi e kan wasem ye mom de tu. But me say the way I ever talk about your discredited commission ankasa ya ankasa your discredit na
ye na discredit omo asuban na discredit omo niam omo aye ye ni aye kan ye nkoka say sabi boss man dey ni aye kan ye personal o kan ya che emba into the free and then discussion aye na abefam ye issue said that no so ye dey ato ho e the anomalies in the register. What I say, and also when you're compiling,
I don't
dealing with that one.
Commission to me ever conduct elections. I will party internal elections. Many are conducted way. On one name, the trade fair. On one internal party elections. So who say
international ones on
your could me ba.
International ones on your
I'm not saying that.
Drop parallel.
Yeah, Electoral Commission. Sorry, I trauma that part. Can't smack yourself for me. O man, the elections I go from back. Because they do say, on beginning.
And about 10,000, yeah, only
30. Even after the year can't for moon general elections, if I conducted. Say 2020. The 2 abani we. Yera mahama so onyin tum be see presidential I can say resource. But parliamentary na ye gitom. Koko ne koko aduane and na haban. The same thing. Any producer. Anamewa. Untimi ni koko haban. Na unya ne ba. Na untimi ni koko abaso nya na haban. Ti etoda omo ye nipa. Somehow fun so bi ti me ba. Nti na say hu fo so na say call for corrections are me ne we adwen. Say ye hu bibi enye. Ebia na oman sheda. Enye intentional say oh you better transfer nkofo bi dia ko ba bi ne hu no ma. But unfortunately because machines no mu use ntino bibia betumi asi. Me ka say voter register kra no. Voter ID card. Now no me ko filing we dia. We voter ID card na nkofo omo me endorsement. The voter ID card number pepe boko omo system no so ne dia work card so ne di no different corrections ka credit e wo. What you say? Because you see, machines na here juma no. So what did they have to do? They have to correct it, and some way they receive. Enti ayebi okase bi I know what the jinaso a disqualify me. Enye enti omo hu ye no. E twoma dwesi so. They have to correct it. Kwadwo no mu dia amria bai. Me de say nya ade be cham yakoto aba. In fact, my ade pass say motima go into the system. And who said niama say na den akoso. Say I'm correcting a bit media or how abba. So there's more time they can correct it so that soon you bit me abba. But maybe they are sense. Yes, soon demonize you because you can't summon Sam and talk of 40 movie. Not the same commission and the best ever conduct elections. Am I say we need the I get that is the underline you. Says you will be a Kodun Mukai. Not be a you fine, Sareka. You got to a baby. The over winning over Jatum. Now you baba jetun because we shed there. Ye ni crow we mu kasafa electoral register na for months. Ama mama Charlotte say because that time we do fan champion boss o. Na no me boss e fan pa. Offer nyame fa the currency. Na that people for nim say say ye Ghana for. Ko jetu e me no fan pa. Mama no boss e fan pa. But people feel say we NDC ni. Ti people for no huru sa na economy do first John. Say John, on be kumi say unim I say Charlotte say koye laisu bama kompa na kadu fa kadu ka ho we are ko pensu dware na da na said you ever say we the election kwa you be prove with you na say agasa da fo so sometimes you do ho enye ho tije but nya botre kakra na sabi ye nuanum so e wo commissions individual so mo so no so mo fum kura na
okay
niema se ekoso a ye say ya single on nko a enipa nso no na na be trouble nti ena ye kan ho nsem sa me fi say se bibi mpo na nkoyia mo da ro meburu mo ma yemfa nche ye nua no na ye ma ntia se yi na ten se onya opportunity bia nsem bi sa o kan de o ha beba no onko ka biem na o ma maka sensua na kwadwo ankofa o ha ma because otherwise ye bia be ma wo hia kikaduro ni gas license
obi enye ono ne de na obeka no ba akopɛ na ye taking on in isolation what I say where ye wo krom high 10 BVR na
BVR
machines ayira electoral commission akataswa buaso obiara anti
o ma kataswa
until say ye go
investigate so ma
police o na ati NDC raise and Ghana what
tell them someone reported that
if someone reported my police
say o report my police and na what come general public at say what the ayira me bisa this is a state property and a show some a sensitive property I mean your friend is saying material data near there is store na sayira so o copy NDC ni bi kra e bia na ni atwa so ewo baby na so no so betimi ama hint say but since na ye kan wan say me fa ha me won say e da baby and say si obi fie and say bibi nothing.
It's a public announcement.
Exactly.
No, but the public announcement must be done by the police.
By which police?
By the Ghana Police Service.
The police
your job is to report to the police.
Police in here, na mo amoye institution no so mo dia hye mo kokole. Na say chire ya san kwa koshia an individual. Okuta electoral commission property. Onya adwuma wo yi.
No so nya wo.
Also, that's another question. Good question you are asking. So when you put all these things together, and this are mistrust now, who can't want them, and then they didn't buy. Do you understand? Of course, because this is an existential threat to Ghana's democracy. Sabi, a unguarded language. But I know kwa enye bibi hu bia. Say ye be so mudia yasem. Do you understand? But every time all other issues negative come to play, ye kind no are you getting me? But mama example.
Baby, I want to good and one sample order.
Sir, you know, do the right thing. Chance.
Yeah.
I don't know what the can came. Contest. This contest, we have hope. Say you be winning. We believe, say, this is a good chance for us NDC. The only problem we've had, because a year wayenda, your call election 2020, we had confidence we were going to win. Last minute, you see, NPP are winning. You're buying court. And he say, fine, you are court. Court me, whatever went on there. Whatever went on there, me, I'm not convinced.
Okay. Normal. So
me convinced.
2013.
Me convinced. You know, and nobody me my boy but Ghanaians have accepted. Yasa about another 4-year cycle. We have told ourselves, say,
Uncle Beam.
Yeah, court to be this time.
Yeah,
oh, please. And you say you be winning. Say you be winning by force or by all means. We want the proper things to be done. Put the procedures in place. You winning, and I am winning. Well, after all, we've lost 2 elections. Did we fight anybody?
No.
Huh?
You've not accepted the second one.
Yeah, we haven't, because we thought that both the election and the petition were all flawed.
Ah.
Yes, the election, your friend is saying itself.
When are we petitions?
What's it?
When are we petitions?
Petition.
We'll go post name referees name one in our 11. 9 you're from there be supreme who give me a different who carry me what is it? I'm not now 9-0. I'm about 7-0. I'm going to be
based on the case before them. The rule based on
oh, Charlie, I'm GD across the world. I tell you no lie. Because judges at least Bakubi where you be called.
It doesn't work that way.
Oh, Jai.
Hey, what is before
Obi is not true. A big cross, Kakrako say, na Kakraba say, na who say, Charlie, I don't know assassin line.
But balance have
Ah, Charlie, it you know, we in NDC, Yanjin Tum, and Yaka, but 4 years, Reja Amanako. Ghana for now. Kiki. All people they winning, and people they winning, and hey. Muna Yase Muso. Yeah. Mona yedimu 58 million akoye enra hunso no cathedral so one the way ankrofo dware o
and a risky o
say sir
inso na ni aye o say green oni aye green
oh there be a chen rivers no inso no ye chen rivers no u dware o we mu a we better off than to go and bath in
construction site
pra any Cobra, any
Canon.
What who's to Jaro or Pram? I'm not going to say a Comu Piamu, what the crash in his account.
And was Rao.
And young was and so now, I say for once,
the video in
it. Say for once, it's clean water, blue, and you green. Who's a show I would not track
construction site. It will auto who told maybe iron road be easy.
Oh, a man for who
risky.
Pranim Krachen. The nicest thing about it is the clean water. Because MPP of all people, they can't even keep water clean. At least for this one, they've been able
to. That's not the activity behind.
And I'm just for this one, they've been able to keep it clean. I'm for Jari. So, Obi, it's the cumulative effect of anomalies, Bebrea, Akikasi, and NDC, we think, say, at this point in time, Yembetinasi, Obi, press, you are there. Near NDC, ye the bar, say, young Sassam, say, young Quasiasem, ye the bar, mobile report, Yamagana for an anniversary. Intino, Mushim, that's a baby woman, so now a worth effecting a change on now. You just do it. We all agree, say, register no. I hear the way I in our pen. Tia call election no. Say you win you, win you lose you. Now you you see young cocoa to be one. We want to go home with our clear conscience. Say we'll be NCCA. That is all. It's ye no be uncle Kuntokwa. Linear Collins of who say ye to no. President Nyokaya, a year President Mahama. Nyokaya, MPP for us, ya warm a movie, almost started to try Ampia, Dr. Babiamu started to try.
I have for the hypocrisy. No,
or see more na elections no, we be uncle Pepe. Na yin na yan koto aba no koto aba no wie na omo a ekeka se omo de se ye winia like kwan bia so no omo beji you know omo ye wini omo beji like whatever way they won't hand over like yeah they have said it and it's not once I don't know how kind of use the word nincompoop. Say if my obi a ye nincompoop and ka say that day on ye obi a ye to say that day na ye winning na
nincompoop na atem de
o say just say obi a say ni trimu eniema bi atutu kakra o da me chero o say that day no ba na so bi a or what's that tibia ni bi mu
na
address it on can on ye obia yet it wa obey you who that day no one sa attend the day no e show. Do you understand? So the NPP guys are almost started to I am piano. They should listen to the context. I see when that day comes. Now be or yes, I was out your dream to be any bit no mumu. So no decide say all hand over. The honor be who Ghana for a buffo.
Very well.
What you say? Then I will farm out.
Yeah, what Champions League commentary so for me, but Champions League commentary and University of Ghana SRC elections so this is a position Edem Agbana held. Time I know you students, in the 2024 elections no and akoso ewie.
Obadi wini.
Minimum obadi di India, but idea me wa hano. Maradona your obadi. Where Maradona Ejei Yeboah and ne vice Jeffrey Edu Yeboah into Omununya 50.7% of the valid vote cast, 9,455 votes. In the Maradona Ejei Yeboah and Jeffrey Edu Yeboah. General Secretary Nenso Nipa Owini ye Lorinda Owie Teye Hugme
Ohui Tei
Ohui Tei Hugme. Onunya 46.7%, 8,713 votes. Treasurer Nenso Nipa Owini Treasurer no Roland Opong onya 9,092 votes, 48.7%. In the president and vice Maradona Ejei Yeboah and Jeffrey Edu Yeboah, the president and vice president elect. General Secretary Lorinda Owi Teihumge and Hugme and treasurer elect Roland Opong ain't no any result EPM elections no. So for memory na so space team take you over just 30 seconds.
Oh 30 seconds pay. Nan ka me kan LGBTQ any ho nsem hunu eka ho.
Yeah.
Any National Cathedral kwajo eka ho asem. In fact me hu National Cathedral me reko pa. Say Ghana for binum am your mind ma e be disappoint your mind sir. Nanka e bibia sombo anka be hye nyame animunyam ama ebi aka oman no na owura akufado de oson da papa obi enu a ka chem se enya da papa meja tum da emo manipa na di oman ni hwemo the tosu mi no so the LGBTQ+ no me say benya ho aksma kapa o say is accorded di asif se jama bibia ni ho I say civil society's name
demonstration and kebas no mo chesen side because of NDC
of course na demonstration no me ye be die ni mu pa mobilizing kofo am make sure say kwajo kan say ye nkire ye mamra nko a by the ahonidie morality be kan
okay
ye ntimi build o man ye nim papa ne bone say LGBTQ+ no ye benya nkofo bi o man mu so muna a defend set ye ma kwan ma sa de ne ma tantan funwe entra ye ma mu ye wa ban a owo hu to mi se obesi sa de na ho kwan na ban so aye ho se odi ase oni ye di agro ase hu de achi and omo mti court na me Ghana for they were raised by fathers and mothers and omo dru ba bi omo dru no ye be so omo ti ase se Ghana to me no so chen obi to me and majority of Ghanaians have said say sa de bone no yes so
but so for me that say be to us am come away so Ekosiisen so ni high Asempa FM say dem kan no the sports team is taking over the UEFA Champions League live commentary Manchester City and Inter Milan. What a game this promises to be.